All right, folks, welcome back to the beautiful forests of Costa Rica. My girlfriend Vivian, we are staying here about a 5-minute walk away from this tree. And my plan today is to surprise her with a super romantic date all the way up there in the canopy of this fig. I'm gonna be hauling up a bunch of stuff so that we can have dinner, spend the afternoon up there, and even spend the night together way up there tonight. I'm super excited. I can't wait to see her reaction. But we have all day. It's around 10 o'clock in the morning right now, so I've got maybe 6 hours or so until I need to have this all set up. First things first, we gotta climb the tree. All right, nothing else to do but just climb. It's a little windy today. I'm hoping that it will calm down by the afternoon. So, we're just gonna get up here. This is a climb that I've done a lot at this point, but it is a really fun one. Oh, hand jam. Nice. This climb is like a lot of slopey pinches, but as long as you get your balance right and find these nice hand jams that really help it make it feel super solid, then you'll be okay. Look, there's a little bit of poop in here. It smells actually kind of bad. There's a bunch of flies all over it. Monkey poop, I'm guessing. I wonder if we can sort of get it out of the way. Chuck. Whew. Okay. Just wrap one sling around here. Nice sturdy sling, locking carabiner, tie ourselves a knot here, figure 8 on a bite, there we go, clip that there. Now building a little rope solo setup with my gree-gree. This isn't sort of the most ideal way to do it, but it'll do. All right, now I'm gonna climb up these vines. I still definitely do not want to fall, but I at least have this sort of rope solo set up as a backup. Hand over hand. Cool. Heel in. All right, and up and top. Nice. All right. Woof. Now a little bit of a cross move. Getting around. All right, here we are. All right. Perfect. So now we have this rope going up to the canopy, and this will act as sort of my highway for the day. I can just easily get up and down now and haul stuff up. Let's undo this. All right, back down to the ground. Next thing's next. I think I got to get this tent set up. This is sort of probably the most time-intensive thing to do alone, especially. So now the plan is for me to go back up, haul this up with one of the ropes, and yeah, get up there and set it up. Should be light enough that I can just haul it up with my hands. We'll see. Okay. I think I'm scouting a new tent spot right here in this sort of open area. That being one point, this being another, and then maybe one of those branches over there being a third. All right, so I'm gonna put an anchor right here. It's sort of right above where I want to put the tent. All right, if I had to guess, I would say we're probably around 100 feet off the ground, maybe a little bit more. As tree canopies go, this is about as amazing as it gets. Woo! Woo-hoo! Oh, Nelly! All right, well, I think I'm at the top of the tree right now. That was fun, but I got a date to prepare for tonight, so it's time to start doing some chores. Time to start getting ready. Putting up that tent was a little harder than I hoped it would be. It probably took me around 2 hours. And just having the wind was just so tricky, you know? It made it just such a hassle to like be up there and be trying to balance with a crazy gust coming through. All right, there we go. All right. Well, I've got the tent set up, but I'm honestly having my doubts as to whether it's gonna be too windy for this date tonight. But I still have a lot of other stuff to go prep. So I'm gonna go back down to the ground. Oh man, it's gonna feel good to get out of the wind up there. That was getting crazy. Ah, finally, back down to the ground. Cool, so heading back to the house now. Gonna go start cooking dinner, some dessert, pack up the remaining sleeping supplies that we'll need, sleeping bags, blankets, pillows. So one of the most common questions that I get on these videos is, what camera do I use to film them? The short answer is whatever camera I have on me, whether it's my phone, my cinema camera, a drone. But I've recently found a new camera that has become a key component of my adventure filmmaking arsenal. So this is the Insta360 Ace Pro 2. When Insta360 first sent me this camera to try out, I was definitely a little bit skeptical. I've used action cameras in the past, and as someone who really cares about the image quality, none of the action cameras that I've used to date have really lived up to my standards until I found the Ace Pro 2. The reason I love this camera so much is that it comes with so many different customizable options for adjusting your image quality. It comes with a range of different color profiles, from standard, which will look really good out of the box, to iLog, which I'm filming on right now, and is just giving me more information in the shadows and highlights for color grading in post, and just getting what I think is a fantastic looking image. There's also all these different lens settings to adjust the distortion and field of view for various types of activities. The Ace Pro 2 also has an incredible low light video mode called Pure Video. Usually, even for my expensive cinema camera, I struggle to get good images at night that are clean and free of digital noise. But I don't know what kind of magic the team at Insta360 have worked behind the scenes, because when you use Pure Video on the Ace Pro 2, it produces this incredibly vibrant image that is almost free of digital noise, and to me just looks amazing. So if you guys are interested in trying out one of these cameras for yourselves, maybe adding it to your camera arsenal, I highly recommend it. I will put a link down in the description where you can go and check it out using my link. All right, so just put together this makeshift table. It's just got a little bit of edges, and that way we can have a nice hanging dinner experience tonight. When the tree is only 5 minutes away from where you're staying, you can do ridiculous stuff like bring up this giant hanging chair. Oh man, this is gonna be ridiculous. All right, making my final trip back up to the tree. It's about 3:10, which gives me about 50 minutes to make these final preparations. I told Vivian to come out to the tree at 4 o'clock. And by that point, I'm hoping to have everything set up. Oh shit. My clothes hanger just broke. Wow, really cheap material. Okay. All right, so I've got pretty much everything I'm gonna bring up into the canopy with me here at the base. It's a lot of stuff, and I'm running a little short on time, so I'm just gonna kind of climb up. I'm not gonna film as much, and then I'll be hauling this stuff up into the canopy. I'll be using some pulley systems because it is pretty heavy. Yeah, all right, I do not have a lot of time to waste, so I'm gonna go get to it and start climbing. All right, now I'm back up here in the canopy. This line down there is going down to all of my stuff. And what I need to do right now is build like a hauling system. Okay, we've got all the stuff up here, got the chair, got the table, and now it's time to get Vivian up here. Yeah, dropping the line to you. Alright, lowering a rope down to Vivian now. Normally I would just have Vivian climb up, but today's a special occasion, so I'm going to pull her up with a 3-to-1 pulley system. Welcome.
Hey, thanks for the lift.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, all right, babe.
I think
you made it.
Laid on the food.
I think you are lying on the food. Welcome to the canopy.
Oh, I'm so excited to be here. Oh my god, this is such a good spot. This is so
How cozy is that?
What the heck?
Yeah, is that comfortable?
Oh my god, yeah. I love this.
Okay, that seems pretty flat to me.
Yeah, that's great.
Good for you for reaching your food.
Yeah.
All right, so I've prepared a great meal for us to enjoy while we're watching the sunset here in the canopy. But since this is an awesome date, super fancy, I'm gonna have to put on my fancy clothes. So that's what I brought here. All right, that's more like it. I think we're ready to have dinner.
Yeah? Oh my gosh. You look so handsome.
Okay. Here we have some ice cold ginger beer and fruit juice concoction mixture.
Whoa.
feels cold. All right, that's for you.
Okay.
Nice. Keep my hair at bay.
It's honestly such a Noah Kane look. It's so epic.
All right, and now for the main course, we have quesadillas.
Wow.
Looks like they got a little soggy.
Yummy though. Mm. So yummy.
Mmm. Yeah, it's really good. Super yummy. I'm actually pretty happy with how they came out. That's definitely the best meal that I've ever had in a tree. How about you?
I think this is my first and best meal in a tree.
We have one more thing. The third course. Dessert. Chocolate cake. Alright, well why don't you tell me how it is? You want a spoon instead, actually?
Yeah. Thanks. This is so good.
Wow, you look so beautiful with the lighting behind you right now.
Thanks. Good.
Mmm. Mmm. That is really good. Wow. The sun is just going down right now. It's so beautiful up here. But we want to start getting ourselves set up for the night. So we're gonna start grabbing the blankets out, sleeping bags, and just sort of start getting into our nighttime positions. I'm also gonna take these clothes off. It was a nice date. All right. Now that it's getting dark, we're gonna switch the Ace Pro 2, to Pro Pure Video, which is the Ace Pro's 2 low light mode, which apparently is really good, so we're gonna test it out right now. All right. Beautiful. All right, getting our last glimpses of light. How cozy is our setup feeling? You think you're gonna be able to sleep tonight?
I actually think I will.
Yeah.
This feels pretty cozy. I like it, and I like the wind.
All right, well, here's a little look at our cozy setup. I'm in my blankets. Even brought up the luxurious pillows. Vivian's over there shutting down on that side. I think we're going to enjoy our, last few bits of daylight. I have a movie downloaded on my phone here, which we will watch. And
What movie is it?
Kung Fu Panda 3. So we're gonna watch that movie right now. I'm pretty sure it's not gonna rain tonight, so that's a good thing. It might be windy all night, but I'm feeling good that it's not gonna rain. Wind and rain is the worst combo. I've had that all 3 times up until now. So I'm hoping this is the first time that I actually have a dry night of sleep. Well, this is the life. Just looking up at the stars here. So nice, huh?
I'll love to hear those words.
Also, for anyone wondering how we go pee, it's definitely not ideal, but just sort of get out of the tent here, leaning over like this, that's sort of the idea. Try not to hit anything on the way down, hit any of this stuff. Well, the wind's definitely picking up.
Yeah.
You still cozy?
Yeah. I
Doing all right?
like it.
You kind of like it? All right, well, it's around 11 o'clock at night. Yeah, probably gonna try to fall asleep now. If I can't fall asleep, keep recording videos. If I do fall asleep, see you in the morning. All right.
Good night.
Good morning. All right, Vivian, how'd you sleep?
I slept well. How'd you sleep?
I had a little trouble falling asleep, but I actually slept so well after that. Yeah, once I got to sleep, I didn't wake up again until the sun just started blasting me in the eyes. Hey, if you guys enjoyed that video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel so you can get more videos like this in the future. Also, if you want to check out the Insta360 Ace Pro 2, remember that I put the link down in the description. All right, have a good day.